apologize, everybody. You can blame this on Chad Walt. Chad. Chad, it's all your fault, dude. We'll be right back, guys. Just hang on. Start sharing this. Let's get people back on here, man. We got Greg Bridgewater, such a trooper. He's stuck in there. We got him back up, and let's talk Super Chips. I am so sorry, but Chad Wahlberg, you, my friend, kicked us off. I learned something very valuable about my system. If I send you a text message from here and you try to call me, you kick me off. Anyway, I still have Greg Bridgewater, man. Greg, thank you for sticking out. That took me a minute to get back up and live. But hey, welcome to being live. It happens to the best of us, right?
That's right.
So let's do this, Greg. Let's finish up, and then when we get all the rest of the people that are waiting on board, we're talking Super Chips.
Let's do it.
What did we not cover, Greg? I know we got the dates. You're talking about another class that you're thinking about running.
Yep. Adding possibility of adding the real street class to it. And we were talking about, one thing we haven't really covered was the date, which is Memorial Day weekend.
So that is so the Memorial weekend is set in stone.
Pretty much.
Okay. That's what I thought.
If we got into a situation where, we couldn't run a Memorial Day weekend, we would definitely make sure everybody knew a few months in advance before what because if we do acquire a different location, you never know what can happen.
True.
But
true.
If at all costs, we're trying to keep that weekend, and if we can't, we'll just stay where we're at.
That's cool. Listen, 4 years in running at the same location, man. I mean,
yep.
Yeah, we always have a great time. Definitely.
Always. Foster? Sorry, dude. You're eating cheesecake? We'll wait for Foster to finish eating.
I'm telling you, man. I swear, Foster, I think Billy just waits for us to fill our mouths with something to get us.
I do.
Man.
I'm watching you.
Oh, yeah.
Foster, let's finish up with Greg, dude. You've always got some good stuff about these races, man. Hit him hard. Let's go.
It's a while, man. This is one of the best tracks, best races around the country. Last year was one of the big four. This is a race you don't want to miss. Fast track, concrete. Super fun the night before with the Fast 16 they had last year. Then roll right into racing the next morning. Awesome place, Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's beautiful.
Yes. It's
central locatedly in the United States, so this is somewhere that everybody around the country could get to. This is just one of those races that you want to be a part of. It's one of the, it's kind of like the Daytona or the Talladega or the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. It's just one of those tracks you want to be at. Can't wait to get out there. And if it's on Memorial Day weekend, long weekend, why not?
Yep.
Pack your bags, baby. We're going to Tulsa, Oklahoma for Super Chip.
Pack your bags, baby. Big Ear, you gonna make
we
Super Chips?
love.
It
Say
is
again?
Super Chip.
Super Chip.
Super Chip.
It's Super
I
Chip.
thought it was Super Chips.
I thought it was Super Chips
No,
too.
Super Chip.
It's Chip, Greg?
Hey,
No, it's Chips.
originally it was Chip, but
It's Chip. That's how the race came. Like that was whoever drew the Super Chip.
yeah. So exactly. So, but then it kind of went around, from all the different media stuff. and turned it to Super Chips, and I just kept it last year. I was like, that's what everybody calls it. That's what we'll call it.
Yep.
That's how you got to do with Greg.
Either
Is
with
just
an
change
S
the name
or
on your
not,
own.
it's still the same great race.
Yeah. Absolutely.
definitely.
Chips, chipper. It's all good.
I mean, chips. There's a lot of chips to be drawn, so that makes sense, you know.
I love it, dude. I love Super Chips. Well, here's the deal. We're going to Super Chips with an S. It's going to be in Tulsa, Oklahoma. As it stands right now, ladies and gentlemen, we're shooting for Memorial Day weekend, just as it always been in the past 3 years. Greg said he'll keep us posted if anything changes, and watch. Now that the New Year's over, now that I'm all my vacation is behind me right now, I'm ready. I'll be posting all these races, everything that we're talking about today. I'm getting ready to go crazy online and start posting these races. I've already sent every banner to every race promoter, every race director, and then the minute I talk about my December race, I'm going to put up my race schedule, and it'll be good when it's all said and done. Anyway, Greg, I love you, brother. Thanks for inviting Foster and NPRC TV Live back, and now we have a new crew member. His name is Biggie Paul. He's doing really good. He's doing track walks with people. He's getting really involved with the race directors and the races. So I love to see that, man. That's how we're going to grow this thing, man. This is NPRC, and this is what it's all about.
It takes a lot to do the media side of this for sure. And to have people like Foster and Biggie on your side, man, that's a win right there. Those guys right there ought to kill it this year. I can't wait to get them at the racetrack.
Well, Foster, yeah, but Biggie's on the fence, man. We're on the fence with Biggie right now.
Hey, Greg, no matter what, Greg, me and you, I'll see you there, buddy. All right, if I don't bring these two guys with me, I'll be there for you.
You bet.
I love it, man. Well, listen, I appreciate you, Greg. Greg Bridgewater, everybody knows it's Super Chips. We're going to call it S with an S. May 26th to the 28th. It's out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. It's called Super Chips. And you guys, Jared Mills will be there. Greg Bridgewater will be there. And NPRCTV #live will be live in Super Chips. And Greg, again, man, thanks for inviting us back. I'm really excited to hang out and be a part of your race, dude. You always take care of us. Greg is top notch in my book, for sure.
I appreciate you guys coming and wanting to do it. That's a big deal.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate you guys. Greg Bridgewater, Super Chips, man. Get ready for it. Memorial Day weekend. Greg, thank you, brother.
Thank you.
All right, guys.
Thanks, Greg. See you soon, buddy.
So cool, dude.
See you.
He's good, dude, man. I love Greg. You know what? He's always been so good to us, dude. I'll have to tell you guys a story one day about Greg. So our next guest is not coming on. We've already had her on. That's Erica Del Grazo. So the next one coming in is
August, baby. Where we going? Oregon?
Yep, we're going to Oregon, and I got to bring him in.
Oregon.
I'm afraid that he's gonna call though. Don't call. Okay, he's not answering me. So we have let me see.
You don't chase them off.
I did, dude.
He's like, oh, heck no.
I'm just going to call. You know what? I don't want to take a chance. I'm just going to call him. Guys, really quick. Let's just call him.
That's fine. Have any of you guys been to Oregon? I've never.
Nope, I have not. I've been all the way up into
Hey, Chad,
Northern California, Eureka, but never Oregon.
Chad, can you hear me?
Cali was the first time.
Chad, can you hear me, Chad?
Yeah.
Well, here's the deal. I was worried. I didn't want to send you that link again because it kicked us out.
Right.
So it's all good. It's all good. Let's talk about what's coming up next. Foster and Biggie. Let's just we'll get right to it. We're going to Oregon. Now, these dates are wrong. Chad has already told me that the dates are wrong, so we're going to talk about that in just a second. This is called the Northwest Gambler. We're going off to hang out with a guy by the name of Chad Wahlberg up in Oregon. Now, Chad, I'm going to let you kind of fill in everyone on your race, the hotels, the airports, all that good stuff, man. You've got the floor, so knock it out of the park, my friend.
All right. Hey, thanks, Billy.
Yep.
I appreciate being a part of 2023. Thanks to you and Foster. You guys do an awesome job. Seven Feathers Casino reached out to me, and they want to be a part of it. And they've got like 20 acres, like 300 motel rooms on site. They're going to cater in food. They're going to bring up some prize money. We're going to have raffle and prizes for this thing. So it's going to be cool. Voodoo Tire, thanks to Matthew. He wanted to be the main sponsor of this thing. So we're going to have plenty of Voodoos on site. Dan from Racer RC Speed Secrets, Knuckle Up Batteries, 5-Star, RC Plus, Max Amps, Sticky Icky, Kelly, and also A to Z. So lots of tire prep on board as well. So we're going to be raffling off prizes, like I said, throughout the event. I do something kind of like what Greg does. I try to bring both sides of the coin to the table. We're going to start out with Friday night being a open to everyone, open track, no timing system, run what you brung, get your cars dialed in. We'll try to start like around 3 o'clock Friday, run that till probably 9:30, 10 o'clock, put a wrap on it. And then Saturday morning, bright and early, we're going to start out with bracket class. I try to, like I said, bring everything to the table for everybody, no matter what your skill level's at. We're going to do bracket class first. We'll get that wrapped up and then follow in with Outlaw Saturday evening. We'll probably do 1 or 2 rounds of elimination Saturday night and then put a wrap on it on Sunday. So it's going to be like 3 days of a lot of fun. Like I said, Seven Feathers, they've got a sauna, pool, hot tub, jacuzzi, 4 restaurants, or live band. It's good. They're in Canyonville, Oregon. They're right on I-5, in between Medford and Eugene. So if you're flying in, Medford is about an hour and a half drive. If you're coming in from Eugene, about the same, about an hour and a half, depending on how you're driving. So if you're coming in from Portland, about 3. So like I said, it's right on I-5, right off the freeway. Really cool place. I'm super excited to be a part of it and honored to be on board for this next year. Me and my boy, Trevin, we've been doing this for the last 3 years since it took off, and we're just having a ball with it. Team Reckless, Eli, his group, we race with him quite a bit. We don't get to travel as much as some people do, but we're going to put on a good event for everybody. I give a really good track, 2 equal lanes, and plenty of shutdown room for everyone.
Damn, I like this guy, Foster, man. He just laid it all on the line. He told you everything you needed to know. Chad, we'll see you in August.
Yeah, right. Next. Next.
Wow, I love it, dude. That dude, you came in guns a blazing. I love it. I love it, dude.
I try to be prepared, doggone it.
Nah, I love it, dude. So
and we're going to have catered food and all kinds of stuff on site as well.
I absolutely love it, dude. We're off to Oregon. Foster, listen, we've never been to this track. I've been hearing some chatter, though. Help me with the chatter. What's going on with this fishing? Is there fishing? Is there a river right there, or is there something going on?
Oh, yeah, we got the Rogue River right there. There's jet boat rides they do throughout the year and all kinds of cool stuff around the Canyonville area. So, yeah, you guys need to check it out. If people are coming in a little bit early, the Hellboat Canyon ride that they do in Grant Pass is just absolutely awesome. Try it. So if you get here a little early, if you're able to do that, that is really cool.
Nice. Foster, what you got for Chad?
Well, man, I got to meet Chad and Trevin last year in Salt Lake City. The energy, the excitement, the passion, it's all there. You can hear it in his voice about putting on this race. Super excited about getting out to Oregon. I got some great friends out in the Northwest. And for these guys to be able to put a race on like this with the people they partner with, it's just another one of those days, man. Forward to. And I know Chad personally. We had long, conversations in Salt Lake City. Those guys came out from Oregon and had the camper and the awning out. Man, we had a good time there. So I know it's going to be a good time in Oregon. And really, what I'm excited about is really showcasing a lot of those drivers from the Northwest that we don't, always get to see or talk about on a normal basis. So this is really going to showcase what the North is doing in the NPRC scene, what Chad and the whole group over there putting together. I know there's a lot of people in the Northwest are excited about this race and excited about NPRC TV Live coming out showcase for them. So, Chad, can't wait to see you, man, in August, dude. It's going to be a fun time.
Thanks, Foster. I'm looking forward to it as well. It's going to be a blast. And like I said, the bracket class will be dry tire. If you look at the Northwest NPRC Outlaw Bracket Racing Group, it's my Facebook page. All the details are there. Hit the "We're Going" button. I highly recommend it. We're just going to ball, man. It's going to be a good time. I have a TrackMate timing system. We'll be using it throughout the weekend. And like I said, dry tire bracket. You can do whatever you want to do with Outlaw. Dry tire for bracket class. So it'll be fun.
Biggie, what you got for I can't think
Chad.
today. I know Chad. I'm trying to bring these other guys on. You guys,
Sorry,
I'm
Chad.
sitting here.
Sorry, Chad.
Well, hold on. I'm talking to Nate and Alex, and I'm walking them through coming on. So I apologize, Chad.
No worries.
Question at Bay right now is the event page up and running yet?
Yes. If you go to my Facebook page, you can click the going button there. I will have some registration forms online, hopefully here in the near future. But I highly recommend hit the go button. Let me know that you're coming. We're gearing for probably around 300 people. Seven
How many?
Feathers is setting aside. Probably, I'm hoping 200 to 300 people.
Nice.
Seven Feathers is setting aside at least 100 to 150 motel rooms up front for the event. And if you let them know that you're a racer and you're coming, they will give you a discount.
That was my next question.
Big thanks to Seven Feathers.
I love it, dude. Listen, this is one track we've never been to, Foster.
I've never even been into the state.
Of Oregon?
No.
Me either. Yep, that's something I was saying. The same thing. I ain't
something
never
really
been to
cool,
Oregon.
and
I know
this is
it looks beautiful.
Sorry, Biggie Paul, I didn't mean to
I was
interrupt you,
there.
but I'm just kind of putting this out there for all the drivers. Southwest, which is, I know we're having a hard time this week, but we fly right into Eugene. So that's kind of cool.
Do not bring
And
up
that's
Southwest
new.
Airlines on this show.
Sorry.
Because it's
Well, no,
You
you guys don't even know the week we've had. Crazy. Anyways, we fly into Eugene, so that's a plus.
there's
You can fly in Eugene, get right on I-5, and you can be there in about an hour and 15 minutes or so.
Nice.
that's good. I can work with that. That's easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a bad drive at all.
What's the date of
Yeah,
his
like
race?
I said, the Gambler Bash 2023 NPRC and Gambler Bash. If you look on the Northwest Outlaw Bracket Racing Group, you'll see my Facebook page. Hit the go button. You'll see all the details there.
What's the dates again?
August 11th to the 13th. So like I said, Friday night, the 11th, we'll be starting out with an open track for everyone. If you want to get there a little early and put down some runs early on. If you haven't registered online, if you want to pre-register Friday night, we're going to be doing that. And then, like I said, we'll start out with bracket class Saturday, and it'll be dry tire bracket class. And then get going on Outlaw Saturday evening, the 11th, and put a wrap on Sunday. So like I said, it's going to be 3 days of a lot of fun. And the casino is absolutely phenomenal. They've got all kinds of different restaurants and food. They're going to have some food carts on site as well. So, like I said, big thanks to them.
I'm looking forward to it.
What's the deal with all the casinos?
I know, right?
Smart.
Well,
It actually
I've
is
had a
smart.
dream of doing this for a while.
It is a smart
And I
move.
talked to Foster about it in Utah, about doing a thing for a big race for bracket and outlaw. I kind of like trying to get the younger kids generation out there, get them going with the more professional group, get them combined, and doing a big race like this. So I'm just totally honored that you guys are going to be a part of this.
Yeah.
We appreciate the opportunity.
I'm excited. Like Wendy said, the cool thing about all this traveling is, and Foster will be the first to tell you, the different places that we get to go is crazy. I mean, we're going to Oregon we've never been to. We're going to Atmore, Alabama.
Never
We've
been
never
to
been to
Alabama.
Atmore, Alabama. Never been to Atmore, Alabama.
Never been to Atmore, Alabama.
The next guy the next guys, these guys are excited. I'm talking to them right now. I'm talking to
I've been there.
These guys are excited. I've never been there.
No, the state.
The next, we've driven through it. Is that all?
No, being a drag racer for 35 years, man, it's the memories you make and the friends you make along the way. That's the icing on the cake to me, man, and that's what it's all about.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah, no, you're right, man.
We found a lifetime friend in Foster.
Yeah, I can't.
Biggie.
Hey, listen, we found such a friend. Foster just heads on right down to the Caribbean with me.
Oh yeah.
Hey, listen, there's nobody I'd rather spend in the Caribbean than with Foster. Foster's never been to. I've never been to him and I are off to Rotan, Honduras, and I'm looking forward to that.
That must be chopped liver.
Yeah, you're going to. Hey, but listen, man, I'm very excited, Chad, to come hang out there with you guys. It's going to be a lot of fun, man, and I'm telling you, I can't wait. It's going to be good stuff.
Oh, absolutely, man. We can't wait either on our end. So God bless you guys for coming and doing what you and Foster and the whole group that you guys do. You know, it's just a lot of energy, and I love it.
Thank you. One more time, how do people find your event page and all that good stuff?
Okay, go to Facebook. Go to Northwest NPRC Outlaw Bracket Racing Group. Look me up, Chad Wahlberg. Chad or Brett Wilson out of Die Hard. He's one of the administrators of my Facebook page as well. So either one of us can help you out, and we'll get you hooked up.
I think somebody put it in here. Let me see. Maybe not.
I'm hopping on there right now. It's what is it? What is it again? Northwest.
Northwest NPRC Outlaw Bracket Racing Group.
NPRC
Outlaw
Bracket.
Right there. Got it. I'm joining now.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's a little long one. But we do a little more than just outlaw. Like I said, I mean, this TrackMate timing system, I can stagger the Christmas tree just like any other staggered tree would be. So, we can run both.
Yeah,
we do both.
Well, I'm saying that I'm going, and
that gives everybody a chance at the money.
I added it to my calendar. Everybody should be doing the same thing. I just joined Northwest NPRC Outlaw.
Bracket Racing Group. Yes, you sound like NPRC drag racing news and cheesecake.
Right on.
Yep.
Right on.
Awesome, man. Well, listen, I'm excited to be a part of your program. Thank you for inviting Foster, me, and Biggie. I'm not sure exactly how many races Biggie's going to be at with us. We're going to be talking about that. But if I can get into all of them, I will. I just don't know yet.
Definitely. Right?
Yeah. Biggie, you got anything for Chad? You guys wrap this up with him, and then we're going to continue. We have a few more to go, man.
No, I really appreciate you coming on board for this big race. Being part of the show this year. I'm really excited for everybody, and it's just I went to Cali and Oregon. I've been thinking about that. Like, man, that's another place I've never visited, and I would love to come out and check out. I know Eli and Team Reckless. I've raced with a whole bunch of those guys, so they're great, bunch of great guys. They'll give you shirt off your back, and it'd be great. It definitely would be great to come out and race out there. So I hope everything goes well for everybody. And go ahead, Chad.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, thanks a lot, man. Thanks for doing what you guys do, Biggie. Like I said, we have a trailer that we haul everything in, and we move these tracks around all over the place. We like to mix it up. So just go out and make memories.
Chad sent me a picture yesterday of him at the track. Looks good, man. How I know you were testing out there yesterday. How did it how did it end up? How'd it go?
It's probably one of the best surfaces I've ever been on. I'm not exaggerating, Billy. It was smooth as glass. It's going to be good grip, and it's going to be fast, extremely fast.
We got a lot of fast tracks this year.
Yeah, no kidding. Awesome. I love it.
No, it's going to be good. Yeah, I just hope everybody can shut them cars down and keep them from flying, because they're going to be moving.
I love it, dude.
That's a good way to look at it.
That's a great way to look at it. Awesome, man. Well, listen, guys, pack your bags. We're heading off to Oregon. It's the Northwest Gambler. It's going to be August 11th 12th, and 13th. He'll be running Outlaw. Wait, I forgot to ask you. Are you running Outlaw only?
No, bracket and outlaw. We'll start out
bracket
with
and outlaw. Sorry
Saturday,
about that.
Starting with bracket.
Then outlaw. Yep, no, that's good. That's good. We'll try to provide a test area for the outlaw guys to test their cars while the bracket race is going on. Is how I plan on doing it. It might only be 66 feet, but I want to try to keep the track without prep as much as possible for the bracket dry tire class before we go into outlaw.
Okay.
I think we should do the same thing that he did with Atmar. Schedule a time. I don't know. Are you doing that a month before the races are going on?
Yeah. So
like
if it's okay with you, as we get closer, Biggie will get you on. We'll do a track walk. You can show everybody your facility. You can kind of get everybody pumped up and excited.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And the details of the run times that and the order of these things are going to go down are on my Facebook page. So look it up, everyone.
Got it. Awesome.
It's going to be a good time.
Awesome.
I love it, man. Well, listen, I'm excited that you invited us up. I'm looking forward to it. Let's talk about these next two guys. They're excited to come on board right now. I can see you in the camera. You guys are excited. Look at you. Chad, thank you, brother. Thanks for everything, man. And we'll see you in August. I already sent you your race banner, correct?
I have not received it yet.
I'm going to send you your race banner, and I'm going to send you my race banner. You can do with it. You can do whatever you want with it.
Oh,
awesome.
it was all practice.
Thank you.
Post away, brother.
All right, we'll do, buddy.
All right, man.
Take care.
Chad from Oregon, Northwest Gamblers coming in hot. Let's talk about the next guys that are coming up next. Listen, these guys reached out to me last year. And unfortunately, I had already had a commitment. And when they found out that we will be live streaming again in 2023, these boys reached out to me quick. And I mean, they didn't waste any time. Let's bring them on. Let's bring on the Cave Town Meltdown. This is going to be September 1 through 3. This is Labor Day weekend. I introduce to you your race directors, Nate Cheveria, hopefully I say that right, and Alex Morales. What's up, boys?
What's up, buddy?
What are you doing, man?
Brother? Oh, pretty good, man. Just getting going, getting excited for this year.
This year's going to be crazy. You guys, listen, you guys hit me up last year, and I apologize I couldn't make it down there. But we did it, man. We're coming to Carlsbad, New Mexico, September 1 through the 3rd, Labor Day weekend. And last year, man, tell everybody about the trek. I want to know it all, man. I'm excited to come down there. And again, I wish I could have made it last year, but unfortunately, I was already booked.
Yeah. Now, last year, we had a great show, man. We handed out almost $12K in cash and prizes. We had a hell of a party. Yeah, it was great. We had Frank Greer and Schwartz came to town for Team AZ. They threw down with Team R1. And Team Reckless guys came down from Albuquerque. Some Team Yee guys out of West Texas came by. It was a hell of a party, man. It was a lot of fun.
Well, you guys had Abel Lips up there, and Abel came back and said you guys put on a hell of a show, man. So congratulations on that.
Oh, yeah, it was great. Everybody kind of wasn't sure what to expect because nobody really knew who we were yet. We were just trying to make a name for ourselves. But, as long as you run a good program, stick to your decisions, you'll have a good race. Our track has some of the longest. Go ahead.
Build it and they will come.
Yes, ma'am. That's what I always tell Nate. I tell all these guys. Yeah, we have a premium facility too. We've got about 400 feet of shutdown area that's just as blown off and sticky as the race surface. So our track is really known for your cars going back with you the same shape that they came here. There's no curves, there's no potholes, there's no obstructions. So it's a really good track, man. I think a lot of people are going to have a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. I watched, or I didn't watch. I know Joey came down there last year and killed it. So hopefully all those R1 boys will come down again, man, and we have a good time.
Oh yeah, no, they already said they're coming. They're already booking motels.
They're already booked.
And oh yeah, they're booked.
Very cool.
I still got to reach out to Team Arizona, but hopefully they'll be coming again as well, right
Very
next
cool.
door.
So for travelers that are flying, what is the closest airport to you?
The closest airport would be El Paso, Texas,
Okay.
and it's just 2 hours from us, so it's a
Okay.
little drive,
So
but
you're
it's not too bad.
South New Mexico.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
And it's either El
Mexico.
Paso, Texas, or Roswell, New Mexico is going to be your best bets.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because Roswell's a little bit smaller airport, but you can still catch a connecting flight or something, which is only like an hour from us, so it's not too bad. Yeah.
Did you say
And
Roswell?
El Paso is an international airport, so
Yeah, Roswell, New Mexico, where the aliens land.
the aliens.
Where they probe you, Billy. Billy, where they probe you.
Listen, everybody probes Billy.
You don't know,
Hey.
there might be other aliens.
You know what? You know what's funny?
The aliens from outer space in Roswell, the aliens across the border in El Paso.
We're surrounded.
Listen. This is my life. Everybody probes Billy. Just give somebody a mic and a camera, and they probe the shit out of me.
Billy.
That's the way it goes.
Right? Right, Foster?
No, we drove through there. I think coming home from Oklahoma.
That's what happens when you're top dog, Billy. That's what happens, buddy.
Oh, there it is.
You're the top dog.
Listen, I'm excited to get out there, but Foster's back. Foster, what do you got for Nate and Alex, man?
Oh man, you guys know ever since day one we started talking, man. I can hear the excitement. I know you guys put on a good program. I've heard from other racers around the country what your track is like. I can't wait to get to New Mexico, see what you guys are all about, see what what your program is all about. That's the interesting part of me. I've been in all sides of it. So seeing what you guys go through, how you respond, how the racers are interacting with each other at your location, and what better place to be in September than Carlsbad, New Mexico. So I can't wait, dude. I'm honored to be a part of this race along with Billy. Him and I have talked offline about it quite a bit. We wish we could have made it last year. I think we had something going on with Texas or New Orleans or
Yeah, you guys had a date already.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on during that time, man. But we honestly tried to wrap our heads around, man, how can we get on this flight, make it to New Mexico? How can we do all this? And we just couldn't. So 2023, man, that train's stopping right there in Carlsbad, New Mexico. You guys know we're going to get off of that train, and dude, we're going to put on a show for you guys, man. Showcase what y'all are all about down there.
Oh man, it's going to be as much of a party as it is a race. That's one thing we're known for, is having a lot of fun while also running a solid program. We keep the show moving, keep the racers involved, let everybody know what's going on. You're never looking around like, what the hell are we doing? You know what I mean? So I never experienced
that's how it's supposed to be.
other races, and people were coming up to me asking me, because I'm our race director. They're like, what are we doing? I'm like, I don't know. Let me go find out. I'll go talk to them.
I love
So yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Do you guys have
I've experienced
food trucks?
that as a race director. I've experienced that. When I was at King of the Smokies, looking around at close to 400 people standing there, I was like, what the hell have I gotten myself into? What am I doing?
Dude, as that test and tune line gets longer and longer, I'm like, holy shit, man. What did we do, man? Look at all these people.
It's crazy.
There's no link.
I know. So listen, guys, if you wanna cruise with NPRC TV Live and cruise down to Carlsbad, New Mexico with Alex and Nate, go find them on Facebook. It is Cave Town Meltdown 2023. I just went on there. I just said I'm going. You guys do the same thing. Everybody's asking where the event page is. It's Cave Town Meltdown 2023. Go in there, click you're going there interested. Now, is when I say, I know your event page is up, but is registration up and running?
Yeah, they can go to 575 Drag League. They search the name on Facebook. It'll come up 575 Drag League. I've got the registration forms up for early registration, as well as the event is up on the page, so guys can go ahead and let us know they're coming, and we can start getting those numbers up, get excited. Pre-registration pays for the event insurance. You know what I mean? So as guys pre-register and get that paid up. It helps us get the event insurance covered. So that way we don't have to worry about it the day of either. It's just a lot easier to do it registration online.
You know what's
I'm
crazy?
glad to see.
It's awesome.
Can I tell you guys what's sorry, sorry, Foster, go ahead. Sorry.
We've been talking to a lot of race directors today, and I'm glad to see, and I hope that King of the Smokies and other races before that may have started this pre-registration fee. You guys don't understand how important this is for people that say they're coming and then they don't show up. The manpower, the facilities, everything that it takes to put on these races. So I do want to say this for everyone out there that's listening. There's an app. It's called Jot Forms, and Jot Forms is free. It's what I use for King of the Smokies over 466 entries. It organizes everything, all the information you need. It's a great thing. You can share the link, but pre-registration is where it has to be. You guys have to understand. JOTFORM.
F as in Frank?
Yes.
Okay. Only because
break.
It's hard to hear. Yeah, it's hard to hear exactly what you're trying to say. So if that's actually a really good thing. That's really cool.
Spell it again, Foster.
So that's our page if they search us.
Jot Form. JOTFO. I can't see. I'll see your screen in 1 second. I'm sitting too far away. But
Jot Form. JOTFORM. It actually works pretty good. Foster sent me the link the other day, and it actually is pretty good. You can put everything in there, right, Foster? You can put your what classes you're running, your full registration and everything. It's actually pretty good. Jot Forms is what it's called.
And you said it's free, Foster?
It's absolutely free.
Nice.
Until you reach 500 people, right?
Until they catch on.
Yeah, right. Until they catch on. Biggie, what do you got for these boys out of New Mexico, man? What you got?
Hey, real quick, what system do you guys running out there?
TrackMate.
TrackMate?
Yes, sir. TrackMate.
That's awesome. And you said you're gonna have more than enough shutdown area and all that good stuff.
Oh man. You can reach out to any of the TR1 if you get a chance. But yeah, we've got about 400 feet of shutdown, and on top of that, at the very end of 400 feet, we put a mattress down with orange cones on it. So all those trails, ESC's gone, spurs gone. Drive towards the cone, and you will hit a big mattress. So
awesome.
We'll come back to the station one.
Food trucks, restaurants, J. John's.
Come again? I'm sorry.
That's okay. Food trucks, J. John's.
We're working on the food trucks right now. We're hoping to have at least 2 or 3. We had one last year. She did really, really well. So we're going to reach out to a few of our local eateries, maybe even have some smoked barbecue on location. That would be really awesome. So it's and then we also have a bathroom right at the far end of the track because it's located in part of the city's recreation area.
Very cool.
Bathroom just for us.
Okay.
Did you say bathroom or bathrooms?
It's a thing. Yeah.
It's kind of like super chip and super chips.
Yeah, a lot of chips.
Chris Padilla said the track is the best, and there's Allsups around the corner. Gourmet bean and beef burritos.
Gourmet bean and beef burritos? Yes, please.
Hey, man, I can't wait. I can't wait to get out and cross that Mexico.
Brian Erlacher took a package of bean burritos back to his wife when he came to visit.
Nice.
That's how good burritos are.
I love it, dude.
Hey, we're going to need one bathroom. I want to tell you right now.
Yeah. You better get some more bathrooms of those gourmet bean and cheese burritos. Well, guys,
Oh,
we are
that's great.
talking Cave Town Meltdown. It's September 1 through the 3rd. Your race directors are Nate Chavarria and Alex Morales. We are NPRCTV Live. We're going to be bringing it to you, right to your iPad, your iPhone, your moms, your dads, your brothers, sisters, uncles, aunts, grandpa, grandparents.
Garage.
And it's free. We don't charge a dime to watch us, which is even better. I can't wait to get down to Carlsbad, New Mexico, because I think the goal here, guys, is to as Foster flies into here and then he drives down with
I was
me.
going to ask you if we were going to drive it. 'cause
Yeah,
it's not
yeah,
that
it's
far.
7
one
hours from
state
here. Yeah,
over,
that's a hop, skip, and a damn jump for me.
And Foster can come in a couple days earlier.
Yeah, I
stay a
figured
couple days
Foster
later.
comes in and Biggie too, I guess. I bet Biggie can come in too.
Biggie too.
You guys, listen, Nate, Alex, two things. Thank you for inviting us down. I really appreciate it. We're gonna do everything we can to put on a really good live stream for you guys. With that being said, do you have anything else you'd like to share with the audience, or any other event info? And then we're gonna move to our next race director.
Now, just this all kind of started with you guys when you guys covered the very first King of the Streets. You know what I mean? Help spreading the word and getting the word out. I saw the YouTube video racing for 20 grand. I was like, how are they drag racing for 20 grand? So I had to see how this happened, and I wanted to be a part of it. So hopefully we can play one small role in this big machine of NPRC and be a positive influence and have a great time while we're at it.
Yeah, you guys will listen.
Awesome.
You're already on track. You're good. I just sent you my full race schedule. Please don't share it yet, because I'm going to be talking about my race in Florida in just a minute. So please don't share that. But I just sent you my full race schedule, and I'm sending you your banner I made for you guys.
Cool. Yeah, that's awesome, brother. We appreciate it. We are super excited, and we can't wait to be a part of this, man. It's going to be great.
Take that banner I made for you and share that puppy everywhere.
Oh, we will.
Everywhere, on every site, on every group. This is how NPRC is going to be alive and well in 2023. We're not going nowhere. We're at full force. The only 2 months that Foster and I are not doing any live streams is this month in January and July, and that's it. We're booked the rest of the year.
Yep.
Dude, I am so stoked for you. For
Thank you.
NPRC, I mean, all these new beginner classes they have popping up, but whether it's index, box stock, I mean, the future is bright, dude. It's exciting.
I'm humbled and honored to go from running one iPad. You guys have to understand something. I was using one iPad at King of Streets 3 years ago. And
that's the one I saw.
Look at us now.
Right?
You saw that?
Told you.
That's what made me start my drag league was your coverage of the first King of the Streets race.
Are you?
I was like, I'm gonna do that. Now my wife goes, you can't just start a drag league. I said, watch me.
Watch me.
Yeah.
Hey, lady, don't you talk to me like that. Dude, listen.
And now we don't know what we did on those weekends. Like the kids ask me, they're like, "When's the next race?" I'm like, "It's the off season, man. We gotta wait a little while." But yeah, it's exciting.
I can't find your banner. I had all the banners together too. Dude, you know what? Hey, listen, I didn't know that, man. You know, you're not the first person that told me that. There was another guy. I read his message over the air, Foster, a couple weeks ago. He said the same thing. He watched me with an iPad, turning one iPad, freezing my ass off. And that's how he got started. So, man, I didn't know that, dude. That is even more humbling on my end, because, dude, that was my first ever kind of didn't know what I was doing. I still don't know what I'm doing, but that was my first.
And then to have us be big enough where you guys can come, as well as you guys are bigger, it's kind of full circle. You know what I mean? It's a circle of life that feeds on itself.
Hey, I got to be honest with you, brother. Thank you. I don't even know what to say. I can't find your banner though. I can't find your damn banner. I'll get it to you in just a second. There you are right there. Got you right there. There's your new banner. There's your banner. There's my race schedule. Just please don't share the race schedule until I announce my December Toys for Tots race. Thank you. Foster, brother, you got anything else for these boys? These guys got me excited.
Yeah, me too, man. I can't wait to get to Carlsbad, New Mexico. I do know this. When I get there, I better have one of those 575 racing hats in hand. I think it's already.
Hey, I got you, brother. I got you.
Let's see.
Well,
Wait.
Some authentic tacos. We got some of the best tacos around, man.
All right.
Oh, then I'm already there. It's on.
They don't even speak English.
I'm already there, bro. That's it.
You gotta point to the taco on the wall. That's not.
Listen, man, I can't wait for a gourmet bean burrito. Bean burrito.
Bean burrito.
Yeah, but I'm getting excited, guys. I mean, listen, man, am I stoked. I cannot wait to introduce you to the next two race directors. I'm super excited. The one of them you know very well. The next one after this one is going to be my Foster and my race director, and I'm very excited for you to meet him. It's going to be good stuff. Guys, we're talking Cavetown Meltdown, man. It is September 1 through the 3rd. It's down in Carlsbad, New Mexico, not California. I screwed up last time and I said Carlsbad, California. I apologize for that, guys. So thank you. Thank you for inviting us. Biggie, you got anything left for Alex and Nate while we move on the show?
We're good to go, guys, man. I'm just really happy to meet you guys on the live, and hopefully we'll get a chance to meet you face to face and come out to New Mexico and race. So hopefully that'll happen this year for him. And we'll see you soon.
Hey, man. We look forward to it, brother. It's going to be a hell of a party.
If it's okay with you guys, once we get a little closer, Biggie will do a track walk with you guys. He'll call you up and let you guys do your walk and stuff. That's something new we're going to do with for 2023. So these track walks, I started that about a year ago, but we're going to do every track walk for every race that we're doing this year. So it'll be good.
Yep.
Sweet.
Okay, guys.
Sweet,
Cavetown Meltdown, September 1 through the 3rd. Pack your bags and go and find one more time. What is the Facebook? What is the Facebook group? Let's get people over there because your race has already grown by 4. I was since we've talked about it, it's already grown by 4. So let's go back over there. Find the 575 Drag League. Click on it. It's already grown by 2 more. It's already grown by 2 more.
Yeah,
I love it, man.
That's awesome.
Okay, guys.
I
love it, dude. I love it. I sent you your banner. You guys do not send my race banner, but you can send your race banner at free will. Go for it.
Cool, brother. We appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
You got it, brother. Nate and Alex from Carlsbad, New Mexico, boys. Thank you, guys. See you, man.
All right, guys.
Hey, dude, listen. These two look exciting, man. I mean, this is gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's even more authentic and genuine to hear stories like that about people that have watched, and I could never fathom it, but like hearing people say like we hoped that we would be big enough for NPRCTV Live to come to one of our races. And
what? I didn't hear that. Is that what they said?
It's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
I don't
Wow.
like that. We're traveling the country, having a good time, doing what we have a passion for. But 2022, all the sponsorships that have jumped on board to hear these guys talk about those things, having Biggie Paul, a part of it, and just. Man, it's a different. It's a different.
It's getting real.
It's a different kind of.
It's getting real.
It's the next level.
And it's about to get real right now, because here's what's going on. So I can already announce him. We've already talked about him. He's already been on the show, but he's not responding to my text. It's New Year's Day. Somebody yelled at me the other day because I went live on Christmas Day because it was Christmas Day.
Right?
Turn the channel, dude.
It's
that simple. Hey,
what else you gonna do?
Ho ho ho! Literally. Guys.
Put his banner up then. Let's talk about him.
Yeah, let's. You know what? I can't get him on the phone. It's okay, though. Everybody knows who this cat is, and Erica's already hopped on. So let's do it, man. Let's talk about Dallas versus the world. This is NPRCTV Live. We're heading off to Dallas, Texas, October 27th to the 29th. Your race director is Erica Del Grasso. Your race promoter is going to be JFab. You get ready for a big race, man. Dallas, Texas, here we come. It's going to be big. You guys know how Dallas is, man. Scott Campbell's in the house. What's up, buddy?
Speaking of Texas.
Interesting. I say the word Texas and Scott Campbell pops on. Hello, Mr. Campbell. And if you guys are not ready for Dallas versus the world, then I don't know what to tell you. Foster, this is going to be a big one, brother. I think Dallas is going to be, I think his first race is going to be a big one, bro.
Absolutely. Why wouldn't it be? I mean, just look at the people that follow NPRC in the state of Texas. I mean, if you just took Texas alone and brought everybody there, you're looking at a big race. Now you're introducing this into the nation. JFab Garcia, his following, Erica Del Grasso, her following, NPRC TV Live, and their following. This is the perfect recipe for a race that, you know, could set the standard across the country. I'm not going to say it, but when you say Dallas versus the world, Dallas is ready. So we better bring it.
Sounds like it, right?
Yeah.
So listen, let's talk about the name Dallas versus the world, okay? Listen, I love JFab to death. And when somebody mentioned that, I believe, hey, Biggie, I'm getting ready to switch switch your camera around, damn it.
Sorry, guys.
What the hell are you doing? You know we can still see you, right?
I can see all of it. I thought
Billy
you just on the shoulder.
just me
I'm
and
sitting here.
Billy.
So
just trying to-
listen, I had JFab on the other day, and he was on the fence on his name. He was going to use a name, and I said, don't use that name. Yeah. Hey, Brad Waltrip, brother, we got to give Brad Waltrip a huge shout out. Every race that we've said, I'm going. Yeah, Brad Waltrip. But listen, when JFab come up with this name, I talked him out of it, man. And I'm not gonna tell you what the name was, but I did. I said, dude, come up with something different.
The original.
I said, let the listeners do it for you. And he's like, you know what, Billy, I love it. So I'm pretty sure it was Jason Edier, and I know you're watching right now, Jason from Royalty RC. Jason, weren't you the one that came up with Dallas versus the world? Because I'm pretty sure you are. Let's wait for him to comment really quick.
We probably should verify that on the live.
I'm going to verify right now.
Yeah.
And don't forget, you have Erica Del Grasso coming down from Maumee, Ohio, from the 419 to be his race director. Now, Foster, you've been doing this a long time. Has this ever happened?
There's a couple of scenarios where some race directors will collab with some race promoters. I don't know if there's ever been two with, as big a names as this. And then you talk about Texas, man. And I love the name because when you talk about drag racing, when you talk about true like street racing or any type of drag racing, kind of the scene that, background that I grew up from is basically street racing. And that's what JFab all is. He's all about street racing, grudge racing. These guys do this in real cars on an every weekend basis. Dallas versus the world, man. It hits kind of my feel buttons, man. I want to get out there. I want to bring my street car out there, just pull it off the trailer and race the RC cars, real street cars. Because Texas brings it, man, and that's all I'm gonna say. I've been talking to Brian Willis a lot about racing in Texas a lot lately, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be one of the, every race that we've talked about today is going to be one of those races that you don't want to miss just because of the excitement, the experience, who's putting them on, who's going to be there. But this one, you're talking October, how the weather around the geographical nation is. It's going to be perfect in Dallas that time. So it's a perfect recipe to be like a badass race, especially with JFab running it, man. He don't mess around.
He does not mess around.
That's an easy place to get to, Dallas.
Yep.
Everybody flies into Dallas.
Okay.
Yep.
And I don't know if you were listening the other day, Foster, but when we started the whole how many hours to get to from each city to this race that we're going to be going to, I said to Bill, we should do that for Dallas too. And he's like, oh, well, Dallas is so big that it's going to take anywhere outside of Texas at least 8 hours to get into the city.
It's gonna no.
That's funny.
The great thing about Dallas is, though, 80 to 90% of the time is direct flights, nonstop.
Exactly.
Yeah. Exactly.
What did he say?
Direct stops, nonstop flights into Dallas. So that makes it nice and easy.
And the airport's situated right between Dallas and Fort Worth, so it's like the perfect spot.
Exactly. You're exactly right. Whatever city you want to fly into, because they're sisters.
He was talking about the primary location they have for this being on concrete, if not asphalt. So still waiting on that. But if this race is on concrete in Dallas, Texas, which there's a crap ton of concrete in Dallas, Texas, good night, man. Why would you not want to be there at that race? And I have nothing but respect for JFab, Titus, everything that he's talked about, his following, Erica. It's just another one of those races, man. Like we get to go do what we have a passion and have fun doing. We get to laugh and be around a bunch of people that we really enjoy being around. And good night.
Brad Walter, it takes him an hour and a half to get from one side of the city to the other.
Oh, in Dallas? Yeah. Listen, it takes an hour and a half to get from one side of the city to the other. So if you and I go do the miles, it's going to take us a day or two. Okay, cool. Anything else you that we can cover for JFab? I mean, we kind of covered it the other day, and everybody kind of already knows about. I don't know if his event's up. I don't know. Again, it's New Year's Day.
It is. The event is up. Erica shared it.
Oh, she did?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Let me go find it.
Yeah, Dallas versus Texas. We got to close that door, though. I got my garage door open, too. I'm freezing.
I'm freezing, too.
God, it's cold. You know what? That brings us to the last race of the year. Now, this one's going to take me a minute.
The doozy?
This is a doozy, and I'm going to tell you guys why. This has so many moving parts in it that I'm waiting for my race director to get on. I sent him the link. As soon as he comes on, we're going to get busy. But Foster, we've talked about it. You know, how do I explain? Let me paint a picture for you. Foster does King of Smokies 268 or 286. Hopefully I got one of those right. Entries. He had a hell of a race. And Foster, when it was all said and done, you know, I asked the question. I said, dude, are you doing King of Smokies 3? And he's like, you know, Bill, I don't want to, man. He goes, it's not that I don't love it. I didn't enjoy it. He goes, but I'm going to be straight up honest with you, man, since, you know, we're brothers and we can talk this out. I'd rather just fly around the country and live stream with you and have some fun, man. And I said, listen, let's do it together. But I said, I honestly think we should do a race. And listen, it took us how long to pull this race off, Foster?
2 hours.
2 hours. It took Foster and I 2 hours to pull this off. Now, we're going to start with the name of the race. We're going to start with the date of the race. We're going to start with where the race is at, and then I'm going to introduce you to the man, the myth, the legend, and I cannot wait for you to meet this gentleman. I can't wait to work with him. I can't wait to be a part of his life, and you're going to understand what I mean by that in just a second. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I introduce to you December 1st through the 3rd. It's 2023 NPRCTV Toys for Tots Super Bowl. Now, it's not going to be called the Super Bowl. We're going to rename this thing. It is going to be in Florida. Okay, Florida. Now, I reached out to a couple different tracks. This is the track we're going to do it at. I'm going to let this gentleman, listen, when you hear who this guy is on this other line right now, or who you're getting ready to see, you're going to see why I'm so excited. Him and I have been talking for over a year and a half, and here he is. I introduce to you RCDRL, Mr. Michael Mercadal. What's up, buddy?
Do you know how long he's been wanting to say that?
Michael, I have
I never had an introduction like that before, guys. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. I want to hear that.
Do it again, Michael. Do it again.
Listen. I have been like Apple, like may rest in peace, Steve Jobs, brother. I have been holding this, and when I tell you this, it took 2 hours. By the time Foster and I said, let's do it, I messaged Michael. He did his thing. He pulled it off. RCDRL and NPRCTV are now hanging out together. We're going to be doing his Super Nats next year. I'll let him talk about that. Michael, let's do this, man. Let's introduce you, RCDRL, all the boys, all the girls, and let's do it now.
Hey guys, first of all, thank you so much for having me on. You know, we have been trying to collaborate something as way back as a year ago. Of course, I had a hellacious 2022. You know, I literally leaped out of 22 to try to get some footing going in 2023. But I'm absolutely honored, guys. Just like I told you, Billy, you know, I've been doing this. The RCDRL is going into its 10th year. And, you know, many people that were around, you know, I don't know, 10 years ago, 8 years ago, said that I changed the game. You know, I brought an NHRA style atmosphere to RC drag racing, and proud of it. You know, it was done with intent and purpose. Well, dude, I can honestly say you and your team here has brought it to even a higher level. And I am honored to be working with you guys. I have an outstanding crew for the Super Nationals. You know, with Tessa, Duncan, Joel, Willie Thomas, Jerry, Jay Lou, and yours truly. We're going to put on a great show for the Super Nationals, and I'm honored to be doing the event at Don Garlett's, dude. How cool is that?
There it is. There it is.
Did I say it? Was I supposed to say it? Boom.
It's okay. Boom. Boom.
What did I miss?
No one told me not to say it.
No, Michael.
No, man.
No.
It's your run on that one.
In Florida.
Here, let me paint this picture. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you're not ready for Big Daddy Don Garlett's Museum, then you better get ready. It's going to be December 1 through the 3rd. And listen to the lineup. Here we go. Number 1, it's the first annual NPRCTV Toys for Tots Super Bowl. We're going to change that name. I introduce to you, he's coming from the RCDRL. It's Michael Mercadal. He's bringing with him his race director, JoJo. And right after that, we're going to talk about, his race master, I apologize. And then we're going to talk about the NPRC TV crew that's going to be helping me with this. We got Biggie Paul. We got KDP. Christina Dancy Peterson, LLC is what we call her. Erica Del Grazzo. We've got Cece, Abel Lips, and then the one and the only Wendy Shaw. It's going to be done at Big Daddy Don Garlett's Museum, December 1 through the 3rd. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, if you're not ready for a race, you better be, because this is going to be, it's not going to be called the Super Bowl, but it's going to be the Super Bowl, man. I've got the Mac Daddy of teams back in this thing, and it's going to be awesome. Now, really quick, Michael, before we go any further, I also am introducing at that same race, we have the one and the only, I've been working on it for a little while, it's the RC Drag Kids Camp. You're going to have Ryan Clay. We've got Frank Ulbrich. We've got Jay Joseph, and introducing our junior camp counselor, Jasmine Jazzy Hernandez. We'll be bringing in Team Associated. We'll be bringing all the DR10s with us. It's going to be just a blast, man. And when this is all said and done, Mike, the goal here is all of the DR10s that Team Associated gave us, we'll be handing those out to all of the kids at the RC Drag Kids Camp for free.
Wow. Amazing. Amazing, guys. Like I said, just different level. You guys have really, gained a lot of momentum over the last couple of years, and you guys are just launching into 2023. And, me and the gang, of course, when you first called me about this race, and I hope I didn't let the hat out the bag. I hope I didn't red light just now.
No, dude, you're good. It's all good.
You're fine.
I saw Amber. I thought I saw Amber.
Hey, listen, I was itching. I'd rather you say it than me.
Got you. But, JoJo, her husband, Chewy, Richard Madera, just the gang down there is first class, solid program. And you guys said a lady's name earlier, Muriel Polk. Is going to be, I think it was, where is she going to be in Alabama?
Yeah.
Well, she's our stat girl. So she's brilliant. She's super efficient. She does all of our inputs for Drag Track. That's dragtrack.com. That's our sort of our racer software. And it keeps track of all the racing data and so on and so on. Drag Track without the K. She does all of that. So when you guys said Muriel Polk, I was like, huh? What? That's so cool. And they come up, man. They are so committed to RC drag racing, her and her husband, racer software. And
sorry, my bad.
They're so committed to RC drag racing. I mean, they travel over 5.5 hours to the RC DRL events up there at, Ocala. And
wow,
it's great. We're gonna be working on hotel discounts. There's actually a hotel on the site of Don Garlett's.
Nice.
We don't have RV hookups and things like that, but there will be some overnight parking available. There's food around, and of course, I'm sure we're going to be working with you guys to getting food vendors actually on site versus having to leave the premises for any food. Great location, guys. Biggie, of course, that's considered probably your home track, along with a slew of very talented racers, in that whole entire Florida area, as far as, different parts of Alabama frequent that track all the way around South Florida, and so on. So that track, you guys call the other one Texas versus the world. That Florida talented team of drivers with AJ and his whole entire gang and John Joyner that really knows that track well. It's going to be interesting to see all these other talented drivers around the country try to negotiate that track without the RCDRL prep, though. So it's going to be fun.
Mixing the two together.
Absolutely.
Foster, talk to me, brother.
Yeah, man. I've been drooling on the mouth for since the first night we talked about this, and this is a huge opportunity. I think what everybody needs to realize, more than this race happening on December 1st through 3rd, and the amount of toys that we're going to be putting in kids' hands and everything like that. I think everybody needs to open their eyes to the opportunity this brings every racer, every genre of racing. When you talk about NPRC and the RCDRL working together on a national level, guys, as a racer, as a race promoter, as a commentator, as whatever, this just took the playing field from here to a different level, because the culture that RCRDL, that Michael has created, I mean, just look at the jersey he's wearing. If you've ever watched one of his races, the guys from Puerto Rico, Florida, Texas, all over, man, this culture of racing there is so strong, so tight, so organized, so structured. There's no questions asked. You show up to the race, you know what's going on. We format that with NPRC. We bring races alongside of that. You guys know my passion for it. You know Billy's passion for it. You obviously are going to get to know Michael's if you already don't. Biggie's as well. This right here is a recipe for this. You remember the growth a year and a half ago in NPRC? You're going to see another one of those kind of boom peaks. All right. Well, now we've got people that are racing in RCDRL or NPRC, bridging the gap. We're all working together. We're using tracks that are like verified, legit, vetted, race directors. Everything is 100%. Everything that the NPRC has asked for The door's just been opened.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a great way to put it.
That's
Totally
why Foster
agree.
makes the big bucks.
That's why Foster
You
makes
know,
the big bucks.
I'm speechless. Just speechless. He gives me chills.
Yeah. Listen, Michael, if you don't think that Biggie, listen, Biggie Paul
Tell him.
has been
Tell him,
chomping
Billy.
at the bit.
Tell him, Billy.
Hey, let me.
He didn't know. He didn't know.
No, he knew. No.
Oh, he knew. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Billy, call Michael. Billy, call Michael. Billy, call Michael.
Michael, Michael. You see, Michael?
Billy, call
Okay.
Michael.
I talked to Richard, but Darren, I tried to get a hold of JoJo earlier just to remind them, hey guys, you may want to tune in, because remember that question I asked you guys earlier, this month? It's about to go down, but I didn't want to say too much more, and they were sworn to secrecy. I had to get their permission, because without them, the Florida program would not be what it is. So
Yeah.
all due
Absolutely.
respect for
Definitely.
them. They were like, hey, let's rock and roll with it. And we're actually going to do something else. It's still in very beginning form. They're going to do an all rubber deal sometime before this race. And it's not necessary. I don't know what they're planning. I said I will support them, whatever they need. Drag track will be available for them and what have you. So there's going to be more about that. I don't know if it's going to be local or big, whatever, but they want to do an all rubber tire event. Right there at Don Garlett's. I think it's sometime early summer, if I'm not mistaken, but we'll make sure it doesn't clash with anything. And that's the one other thing that's really going to be good with working with you guys, is that we're all about the racers. When I first started this thing, there were other organizations that would look at our schedule and purposely, at least allegedly, put races on top of ours to trap the other racers from traveling.
Yeah.
We're going to be working together to the best of our ability. Obviously, we have our divisional programs that it may clash here and there, because in Texas, say we race twice a month. In Florida, it's once a month for 2 days. Here in Texas, it's twice a month, but they're one-day events. And so some of those prepped races may clash, but we try to keep like the Winter Nationals in Puerto Rico separate from as much as we can. And then we go to the Gator Nationals. That's a prepped event in mid-April. So some of it will clash, but we try our best to work with you guys. We're going to do that. And that's kind of why we haven't released our schedule yet, because I wanted to see this schedule. And now that we have our rock and roll. And I didn't talk much about the Super Nationals, because I did jump the gun. And I'm excited that you guys are going to get a taste of championship prep drag racing as well. Billy, thank you for last year for committing to cover that race with your team. Because of the Dallas date of JFAB's race, I would seriously consider moving that. It's set for November 1st, and for personal reasons with my daughter. A lot of you guys know that we're having a rough time. That November 1st of November week that we first talked about, Billy, may not work. It may have to be the first weekend in October. I looked at your NPR TV schedule. That's open. I still have to get with my guys and girls, but I believe we left the Super Nationals really loose because there's so many different variables. But now that we're getting closer, if it's good for your team schedule, that first weekend in October is what I've been studying over the last few hours, waiting to come on. And that's an incredible race, because we have over 14 classes from rubber tire to foam, 0 to 100 and almost, 25 miles an hour and 132 feet. It's just incredible. And with the proficiency of drag track, we're able to get it done. We've been doing the Super Nationals now for about 8 years, and it's just gotten bigger and better and more efficient every year.
I can't wait.
That's in Texas?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's literally 15 minutes from the DFW airport. For you guys, left field, a little bit further, 45 minutes or so if you're flying Southwest. But
well, that's all.
Oh, and hey, thanks Southwest. You guys,
no.
You got American Airlines. American Airlines.
You guys, we got American versus.
We got American. We got an American Airlines spokesman.
Oh my gosh.
See what I said? You give a man a mic and a camera, and he just starts backing on Southwest Airlines. Listen, can I ask you a question, Michael? So the night when Foster and I come up with this crazy idea about doing this race, and I message you, and you made a phone call to make sure it was okay if we could do it at Don Garlett's museum. How does that phone call go about? Because Foster and I were patiently waiting on the other end, going, "What do you think they're saying? What's going on? What do we do?"
Well, it's about relationships, right? Like in most anything in business, it's about relationships and staying in your lanes and being respectful and everything like that. And so I did have to make a series of phone calls and really as quickly as I can, because I could hear it in your voice that you were like, come on, Mike.
Michael, he danced after he got the phone call from you. He's dancing around the house. He's like, Foster didn't answer the first time. He had to call Foster back.
Damn it, Foster, pick up.
He's just like, I'm like,
oh, is that why you called me? Because Foster didn't pick up? That's what it was?
That's not why I called you.
Okay.
So, Michael, we're gonna go ahead and explain this. So whenever you see Foster and I do this, right, Foster? 2 hours. It took him and I and Michael to put this race together. 2 hours. By the time Foster and I made our decision, by the time we called Michael, by the time Michael called his people, by the time Michael got back to me, it was 2 hours.
It was 2 hours.
And
everything was already planned.
And everything was already done. Erica, KDP, Biggie Paul, Cece, Abel, everybody is when I said, hey, Mike, RCDRL is coming on board. We're doing this with them. Everybody, Michael, was just excited to go and work with you guys.
But we didn't tell them that. We just told them. We didn't tell them who we were working with. We didn't tell them where it was at.
You know what? I take that back. I did not say who, but I told them. I
told them it was on the East Coast.
Well, because I started a group. You're right. My bad. I started a group, and I was keeping it on the down low. But
everybody said,
I would dance around. I was dancing around everything inside that group message. And listen, this is big news for not only NPRC, but RCDRL. And I'll tell you something, Michael. The minute that you came on the camera, brother, all the RCDRL people came up. There's JoJo right there. JoJo's watching. You guys might know the names. Where'd they go? Kilo Watts, Jimmy Zabdiel Petrie, Ford Power, where'd he go? Jorge Rosali. Let's see. There's another guy that said, what?
Jorge Rosali.
Where'd he go? Jorge Rosali goes, what? Somebody else.
Well, here it is, guys. It just makes sense. There was never a rule that we couldn't work together. And, the RCDRL is just that, the Radio Control Drag Racing League. We're not prep only, and so a lot of people, of course, affiliate us with prep racing. But we've been holding non-prep events over at Summit Racing Equipment right there in Arlington, Texas, which is literally 5 minutes from our purpose-built track. And we did build a purpose-built track there, both prep and no prep. And we have already plans. I got to get with my local guys. They're about to hear it here. We're considering moving our container because right now for the no prep side, it looks scary. Looking at a 40-foot container, but about 350 feet away from them. And so people are a little gun shy. But we have some plans to possibly move it, keep it in the area of the starting line, but moving it a little bit. And it'll help out our stat girls and our commentators because it's blocking the south wind in the summertime. So it becomes a real hot box right there. So we got plans to do that as well. And it might make the track a little bit more attractive for no prep events as well. So, but it's right there. That's the Super National side. I kind of jumped back, but the Super Nationals, it's going to be an amazing event too, and it'll be the first time a lot of you guys will see, and you can participate because we still have the same type of street outlaw. We call it more pro street, and then there's bracket, there's kids classes called Young Gunners. We run
cool.
that in Florida as well. So there's going to be a lot of exposure for both, and that's why I said it just makes sense that we work together.
Yeah, we're in it.
I don't think people realize, and I know, I don't think everybody knows, and nor does everybody have to know why that relationship was never mended or put together. But what I'm hearing you talk, Michael. I talk to Billy on a daily basis about what our passions are. I know you have the same passion. I see your relationships across the country with who you have and racers, not only in the United States, but Puerto Rico, other countries involved. I see this year happening, us covering Super Nats, right? The followers that we have, the followers that you have. Ultimately, at the end of the goal in 2024, this may be all one thing, where no prep racers are racing at RCDRL events. RCRDRL racers are racing at NPRC events, where it's 100% formally structured. It's open to every level of racer, kids, beginners, box stock class. Everything is 100%. So there's going to be a lot of reactions. Some positive, some negative, but if people really sit down and let this marinate about what everybody is really trying to talk about, and that's all about the racing, all about the racer, all about people coming together with a passion for this hobby. This is the recipe for success right here. It's everybody racing together, everybody having fun together, everybody uniting together, everybody running under one set. It makes sense. So when Billy said, "Hey, Michael's on board," I mean, literally, if I could replay the videos in our house, this is a lot bigger than just a normal race. This is kind of one of those things where it's a movement in what the racing community is doing. So I'm pumped, man. I'm from Florida. I lived down there for 14 years. I've been to I've been to all the horse farms around Ocala. I've raced motocross, Bartow, Hard Rock, Seminole, everywhere. So it's going to be like my home track down there too. And I can't wait to get down there, man. This is going to be one badass event.
Nice. Yes. Love it. You guys got me excited. Let me tell you, I lived in California the first 16 years of my life. The next 16 years I lived in New Orleans. I even tried to get NOLA Motorsports Park at one time, but it was early on and they didn't understand RC drag racing. And they, pretty much was like, thanks, but no thanks. I'm excited to visit, what I consider home is more New Orleans just because my heritage is there. And man, the food, you guys are talking about the food and the guys and even the guys' accents reminded me of just being home. I know you're still on here. Yes, sir. You have an accent. It was just like,
who's he talking about?
What is from New Orleans, like that.
He's got that Bayou accent.
He's got the Bayou accent.
I started looking at my calendar. I'm like, oh man, I'm kind of semi-retired and I basically work, weekends with 1 or 2 days during the week. And I'm like, man, I got to free up some of these weekends so I can make some of these races. I definitely want to make at least a few of them to shake some hands and to get a better understanding of NPRC to make sure that we can just make RCDRL that much better, more inviting. We can all learn from each other.
Make NPRC better too.
You guys are going to love this right now. We're talking. So let's get everybody up to speed. If you're just now joining the show, we've been announcing races all day. I did have a mess up earlier. We had to shut it down and come back on. Thank you, Chad Walbert. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I love it.
Chad.
So listen, here's the deal. So we're talking about the race in Florida. Sorry, the 2023 NPRCTV, Toys for Tots, Super Bowl. It's not going to be called the Super Bowl. I'm going to continue to say that because Biggie doesn't want Super Bowl. So we got to do what Biggie wants. So we have on our cameras right now on our show, and extremely proud to have him on. His name is Michael Mercadal. He is from the RCDRL. Now, if you guys are not up to speed with RCDRL, go find them on Facebook, join those groups, and start interacting with these guys, because they're going to do the same thing with NPRC. Listen, Foster has said it well. If you want to hear like the whole spiel, go back and listen to what Foster said, but he nailed it on the head. We're merging, people. We're going to have, NPRC TV will be live streaming RCDRL drag races, and Michael Mercadal is now our race director, our out of Big Daddy Don Garlett's, I'm so proud to say that, museum. You don't even know the history behind drag racing is at Big Daddy Don Garlett's museum. So the cool thing with you guys coming to this race, I say ours, this is our team, you're looking right at them, is you get to go and check out the museum while you're there.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Right now, Michael, I've never been there, so kind of explain how it works.
So, well, first off, big shout out to Don Garlitz and his entire crew, his entire management team for working with us. Also, please allow yourselves an extra day either before or after the event's all over with to spend virtually an entire day inside the museum. Patronize them, guys. There's a gift shop. And also, if you bring a time slip in there, they'll give you 50% off of your admission into the museum itself.
Nice.
Great group of folks. There's two, right, Biggie? There's two different museums. But there's one for antique cars, and then there's all of the history from starter, buster, couch. So many from when I was a little kid, dude. I just go in there, I get goosebumps. I kid you not. You know, there's videos playing on different TVs. I want to donate some TVs to them because some of them TVs they're old.
They're old. They're old.
Hold on, Mr. Mercadal. I know a guy.
Do you? Okay. That was one of my promises.
Listen,
yeah.
My pledge to you is I'm going to... How many TVs are we talking?
1, 2. I know of 2 of the tube TVs. There might be a third one somewhere, but we need some like 32-inch or 40-inch maximums because of the space. When you guys go in there, they're going to be it's so tight they can't handle like these big giant. I've been in there so many times. I go there. Yeah, I'm going to go conduct some business. I get there 2 hours early to go hang out. Oh, and there's a simulator.
Listen.
Hold on. There's a simulator.
The simulator. I was going to say the simulator.
In building 2.
Yeah.
Billy, at some point, me and you lining up. Next
all right.
Yep.
Just don't tell Foster about the simulator because, goddamn it, he's going to...
The simulator is pretty sweet.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
With that being said, I'm even more excited, man, about 2023. We've announced a ton of races. Before we leave this show, we'll go through all of them one more time. But Michael, I'm excited, man. And listen, anytime you have my race schedule at any of those races, if you do ever decide to come down and hang out with us, brother, plan on talking, because we're going to have you sitting with Foster and myself, and we're going to get busy and have some fun and commentate some races together.
Oh, Michael loves to talk. It's going to be great.
I was going to say,
I'm telling you.
The rest of that sentence.
Michael loves to talk. Oh, he going to be there for sure.
Alan Reinhardt is my mentor on the NHRA side. And, you know, I've learned a lot from him and along with a lot of the other NHRA guys. I just love it. And I always tell my camera people, it's not just the cars. It's the human element behind it. Get the photo. Don't cut the camera once the cars go down the track and you wait. The best video covered, and sometimes it really irritates me because I can't be everywhere, and that's why I totally admire what you guys have done and changed the game, because that's what you guys focus on, is a lot of the human element side, whether you really know it or not. But it's that part. And so for me, from the little children to the adults to the seniors, that I'll just call them, you know, our big kids, It's all
Yeah.
about that for me. Family, familia. It's all about that. And I'm super excited to be working with you guys. I really am. And my team is too. Everybody I talk to, they were like, it's about time. So yeah.
Nice.
Really nice, man. That's great, man. I love it. I love it. And listen, I'm going to be doing a lot of traveling this year, and I'm going to make sure, even if I'm not doing any commentate or anything, I'm going to come to some RCDR races, man. I wanna be a part of it. I want to meet everybody. I want to be involved, man. I want to do what I can to help on my part, and I'm going to work on your TV thing. I got a guy. Let me see what I can do. And that
we're working on
there.
that.
Well, hold on a second.
Yeah.
That is full respect to Mr. Don Garlitz. If I pull this off for you, it's because he did this for us. So let me work on that.
Awesome. Okay, that TV thing. Yeah.
Yep.
Because I am working on a local. This is for everyone that's listening right now. I know that we have a great thing going, here in Texas, and the Florida folks. They are so prideful. Puerto Rico is too. They put a lot of videos out. You guys are when you go to YouTube and you pull up RCDRL, it's like 90% Florida and Puerto Rico, even though Texas has been around longer than both put together. So we're working on a guy, right? All of you guys know him. And I've committed, because this is the 10th year of the RCDRL, to sort of recommit, bring back our RCDRL, either the podcast show or something. What I don't know what we're going to call it, but we're going to bring him on the first show, and we're going to try to have some live coverage finally of the RCDRL Texas events out here at Traders Village, because our racers deserve it. Our sponsors deserve it. And it's about time that it happens. I just can't be everywhere and do it all. So I'm so glad this other entity stepped up, and they told me, I think yesterday or day before, that they pulled the trigger and purchased everything that they need. I have no idea how you guys pull it off. Don't want to know, right?
You don't. You don't, man. You really don't.
God. Yeah.
Well, anything that you need, RCDRL needs, man, you've got my bat phone number, dude. You just let me know, and I'm there, because what you're doing for Foster and myself, and to pull off this Toys for Tots race and RC Drag Kids Camp, I mean, at Big Daddy Don Garlitz Museum, December 1st through the 3rd, is just, I don't even know. I can't continue to tell you how excited I am to work with you, RCDRL, Biggie, and Foster again for 2023. It's going to be just by this right here shows you that we are working diligently to keep NPRC rocking and rolling. We're going to work with RCDRL the most that I can. We're traveling like madmen. But remember what we said, Supernats will be the first Supernats live on NPRC TV, man. It'll be good stuff.
I think the introduction for Michael alone said it all.
Yeah. Yeah, look at hey, they're still listen, Michael. Your RCDRL team is still tagging people over here. They're still hey, look who joined the show. Todd Soltero says, "What's up, Mike?"
Sweetness.
Oh man, sweetness. Oh my gosh, that's
Sweetness.
Yeah. What'd you call it, Biggie? Sweet boy?
Sweetness.
No, sweetness.
His name, his nickname Sweetness, and that's Michael the Merc. The Mercadale. The Merc.
Foster, are you taking all this in? Are you like, is this all this soaking in?
No, man. I'm an overthinker, dude.
We can see
Somebody throw some water on Foster.
Turn it on.
Listen, I always have 2 light bulbs, and Foster, pretty soon you're gonna have 2 like I do.
Nice.
I don't. We're sitting here talking and laughing, and everybody should be very excited about this. But I'll be honest, like I don't. This is a relationship that has. We were talking Michael Mercadale last year, Billy. When we were.
Oh, what's going on?
I lost him.
Oh,
we lost him. That's
He's
okay.
awesome.
He'll be back.
He'll be
Give him a
back.
second.
He
Give him a
does
second.
this.
He
He does
hey,
this.
he does this. He must be getting a phone call. There he is.
Hey, he's back. And he's back.
Hey, put your phone on airplane mode.
Tell Kitty Pie stop calling.
Hey, Biggie and Michael, help me out with this. What does Jojo Blanco mean by what a driver?
Oh my goodness.
That's,
Biggie, you
Michael,
go first.
Okay,
Oh boy.
want me to go?
so
Oh boy.
Hold on a second.
JoJo's amazing.
Hang on. Let me free this camera up. Hold on one second. And Biggie, you got to tell me what JoJo's talking about, dude, because I don't know what she's talking about.
Okay,
Oh, he's back.
so you ready?
Nope, Foster's back. Hold on.
That's back. Okay.
What are you eating? There he is. Foster, can you hear us?
Sorry, man. That's my biggest customer, my TV people, LG.
Yes.
Hold
You
on.
got to answer that phone. Do you got to pay the bills?
You got to take that call. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
money. Yeah, you got to take that call.
Hey, but before we talk about JoJo, let's let Foster finish what he was saying. Go ahead, Foster.
Yeah, I mean, I just think everybody needs to take this in and understand. When we go to the Don Gartlitz Museum, I'm a huge NHRA guy. I'm huge on history. I look at rule changes that everybody's making and the reactions that we get. But if you go back to the 1950s and 60s, and you look at all the rule changes and body changes and everything that happened in the early parts of the NHRA, it's part of the evolution. The NHRA, the IHRA, everything that happened with drag racing to get to where it is today. We're basically going through the same phases as a RC racing community.
Yeah, I agree.
Everybody,
There's a thing.
It's just me and you, Michael.
Did he go away again?
Hold on a second. It's just me and you. Biggie's gone. They're gone. Everybody's
Frozen?
gone.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Wait, is
Am I
Biggie
gone?
back?
yeah, Biggie's
Jesus.
back.
I'm on. I see
Listen.
you guys. I just know.
Listen, I keep
Looked
yelling
like you were froze for a minute.
Michael, I yell
You're
at these guys.
frozen.
I yell at these guys all the time. Make sure your Wi-Fi is rocking and rolling. I have iPads, and yes, I have iPads for both of you guys, and they are being shipped ASAP.
What's that?
Hang on. Let me get Foster back on. Hang on. Oh, he's frozen again.
I'm on.
No, he's not.
Oh, there he is. Okay, Foster, you're back.
Foster's back there. Yeah.
Sorry, man. I got my computer going in front of me, but my phone is my business. I have
No,
to be
dude,
available
it's
to
cool,
it.
brother. Hey, I get
get
it.
it.
You're good.
Oh,
No
it's
worries.
Foster's fault. That's what it is.
But I'm gonna make this real short. This relationship is taking way too long. I don't know. I understand why it never happened, but the fact that Billy and I can have a conversation with Michael and make this happen in 2 hours is a testament to what this community holds. Everybody needs to start understanding that this is all about racing, the racers. And man, I'm just like, I'm not speaking because I'm listening and I'm thinking, okay, Jay Fab's race is October 29th. Michael wants to do his October 1st. Why couldn't we do it all together? Why couldn't we have a RC? That's how my mind thinks. Like, let's really, I don't think small. I think big, right? I have big dreams. I have big goals. And the fact that these relationships are being built, let's keep the hammer down. Let's keep the pedal floored. Let's floor it. I'm all about drag racing. I'm all about any type of racing. Michael Mercadale, Billy Shaw. When we get in that simulator in Ocala, both of y'all will do
There he is. There he is. There he is.
There you go.
I can't appreciate it when I have to have a driver.
Michael,
Yeah,
hey,
right.
Michael, it doesn't take Foster long. You remember how he's doing this? My brain, my everything. All he's thinking is racing Michael and Billy. Listen, that's why I love this cat, dude. He's competitive. He's fun, and he's what makes NPRCTV live. You know what I mean? So it's good stuff, man. Michael, again, I want to thank you for
the opportunity.
Yeah, the opportunity. Thank you. Yeah,
I can read you like a book.
for hanging with us, man, because it's going to be a crazy ride, dude. I have such a crazy race schedule, and this is an invitation to you, Michael. This is an invitation to anybody, but hear me when I tell you this, though. When the 2023 NPRC TV Live Toys for Tots drag race is over on December 3rd, on December 4th, we're all shooting off to Bimini, Bahamas. Now, Michael, you have an invitation from me. If you would like to join us, my friend, I would love for you to come and hang out in the Bahamas with us. And anybody else that's coming down to this race in Florida wants to come over to the Bahamas, it's awesome. So that's what we're doing straight from my race. So, Michael, you're more than welcome to hang out and come with us if you'd like. We're just going for two days.
Clear my schedule. Let me clear my schedule.
Look at
That's right. You will have a good time. You know, listen. I'm going to take you to an island that I know, and I'm going to treat you guys to such a good time. It's going to be great. Wendy woke up. Leo gets
look,
it.
I'm seriously about to text some of my people right now.
That's awesome.
All right.
Oh,
Wow.
man.
This is going to be crazy. Hey, Brad Waltrip, I'm coming.
I want everybody to show up for this race.
Okay, Biggie, what is going on with What a Driver? What are you hitting? What are you wrecking into?
No, not me. Everybody else at RCDRL. No. First and foremost, thank you, Michael. If you guys have never seen any of my lives, I've always credited RCDRL, Michael, JoJo, and Blanco family, because if it wasn't for them, my program would never would have escalated to where I'm at today, because I started with them, and it started off. What everybody kind of like in the big races has kind of, kind of like you go from this race from the RCDRL and then you go to a big race, and I was like, oh man, wait a minute, we've done this, like, because you only have like a couple minutes to set up, you got to do this, it's all structured. So once I got into the big races, it was like, bam. And I always said that, I said, you know what, guys, if you guys haven't been to an RCDRL race, you should go. It's like a prelude to the big races. It kind of helps you. So you can kind of understand, like, get a rhythm going, so you can, last, into the later rounds. And so always thank you. Now running with JoJo, she's amazing. She's amazing. She's a tons of fun, but she don't play around. And the whole What a Driver came about. I can't remember. I want to say it was Kent Wiley. I think it was. The car did like I don't know. I think it's like, so we'll do a walkthrough at Don Garlis, but he has Miss Don Garlis has like this huge warehouse, like type storage facility on the left hand side, like it's at the end. But some of these, like these pro stock cars, pro mod cars, and top fuel cars, like these cars can go anywhere to like 80, 90 to 100, 125 miles an hour. Like these things like fly. But if you hit something or the wind catches it, yeah, it's like a rocket. They really fly. So like they can hit the top of the building if you let it. And we've seen it. But if something lands and it sticks, they'll land on 4 tires and they can drive it back after doing something like some incredible backflip, triple flip. JoJo screams. JoJo gets out onto the bike and go, "What a driver!" And then of course we're all dying. It's just the whole that's her thing. It's her thing, and it's just something that's stuck. And it's so much fun. It's hilarious when she does it, because like I said, it just kind of peps everybody up. Like takes a bad situation and just make light of it, and because sometimes these cars get demolished when it happens, but it's all in good fun, and she's amazing. And when she does it, it's just like I said, it's just one of those great things. So Michael knows he's.
Hey, Biggie, I'm going to sum this up I'm going to sum up what Biggie's saying really, really quick. All you have to do is hit the wall, flip your car, fly your car, and you get a What a Driver.
You got to stick it. You got to stick it.
How hard was that?
Yeah.
You had to paint a picture. I got to
paint a picture. Hey, and listen, I'm good. JoJo, I know you're listening.
You had to see it. I'm telling you.
Well, no, I'll be that guy that's gonna hit the car, hit the wall, flip the car, fly the car, and I want to hear the What a Driver.
Right.
Listen, man, if you guys are just joining this, we just made a crazy announcement, man. We are teaming up with RCDRL December 1st through the 3rd. It's out of Ocala, Florida. It's at Big Daddy Don Garlett's museum, and I can't wait to bring this to you guys, to your televisions, your
iPads. Hear it in his voice? Just can't
I'm
you hear
excited,
it?
man.
Like,
I get excited, dude.
You can hear it.
Listen, I get excited. I apologize, but
No, it's okay.
listen, our race is just not amazing. All the races that we have announced today are just amazing. And if you want to come and join NPRC TV Live across the nation, we just announced enough races where pretty much
everybody can hit one,
except for we don't have anything going up into like the New York area, up in that area.
We don't. We're not
Right.
Northeast. Maybe next year.
Maybe next year. Yeah, we'll see. Because we've got a big season coming, and I'm super excited to bring it to you. And again, we just announced our race director as Michael Mercadel for the 2023 Toys for Tots NPRC race, and JoJo. I mean JoJo Blanco. Is it Blanco or Blanca? It's Blanco. Got it. And JoJo Blanco is our race master, and she don't put up with no shit. So y'all get ready.
Nope.
I gotta tame her down. Look, JoJo, you're talking to grown men, and
You hear that, Foster?
I've tamed her down a little bit. But listen, at the drivers' meeting, just simply pay attention, and she won't bite. She will growl, but she won't bite if you just stay in your lane. So
let me ask you guys a question, and I'm going to go around to the whole panel, because Biggie has raced in RCDRL and NPRC. Foster is NPRC, and then you have Michael Mercadel, which runs RCDRL. So my question to you is this: this is, man, how am I going to put this? With us coming to Ocala, Florida, December 1st to the 3rd, right? And we're coming to an RCDRL track. What do you think, Michael? Do you think the RCDRL are going to gravitate to this race too? Are we going to merge as NPRC? I mean, is that what you're seeing here?
I honestly see close to 85% of our rubber tire guys. You know, sometimes cost is a factor. You know, we're relatively, on the lower end of the spectrum, $20 a class, that kind of thing, with a $10 buy-in at our local divisional races, because there's so many of them. So our foam tire guys, not necessarily so much, but you know what? They have a lot of time, right, to build a car, to test a car on the track that happens to be the one, So I see a very large percentage of our CDRL, and quite frankly, a large percentage of them are already racing down in South Florida at Okeechobee. Big shout out to those guys. Great family there. So a lot of them are already doing it. So I see it being a very large turnout.
Okay. Well, wow.
I agree.
I'm ready to go racing.
I agree, but I take it a step further, because this is how my mind works. If we're in RCDRL country, right? We're doing their stuff. It's a 3-day event. We have an outlaw event. Why don't we have a top fuel event? Why don't we have something? We run the no prep first, and then we run the prep second. 3-day event. We cross, we merge, we bring as many people as we can for the cause of Toys for Tots. And we really find out who, it's all about the racers. Let's all really start. Let's hash it out. Let's start talking. Let's start talking.
The way this man thinks, honestly.
Hey, hold on. Ready? Michael, meet Foster. Foster, meet Michael.
I like the way this man thinks.
The room brightened up real quick when he started talking about that. I was like, light bulb popping up my bubble. I like, he's.
Wait.
I don't know exactly.
Listen, this is a race for Toys for Tots, right? This is all for a great cause. the more people involved, the better. It's not just affecting us; it's affecting families that are in need during the time of Christmas.
Right.
But we're also bringing people together to race. And if you are a true racer, I don't care if you're racing a big wheel, a bike, a semi, a bus, you still want to race.
Yeah.
So I think we need to set the schedule up for an outlaw event that's a day and a half and a top fuel or whatever your best class is, Michael, for your guys as well. That way we can see.
Biggie, could you imagine the heavy hitters,
I'm prep.
Cadillon and the pro mod guys showing up at that event, and these guys watching even Top Alcohol Dragster and and those guys. They're amazing.
You know what I've been seeing lately? I've been seeing.
Uh-oh.
I lost him.
My son.
No, he's froze. He froze up, guys.
I'm the one that lives out in the sticks with McDonald's type Wi-Fi. What's going on over there?
He's frozen.
Hey, but how cool would it be to? I would consider Frank Ulbrich, Joey Davis, Jay Joseph, whatever the top 10 in America.
I'm back.
And in NPRC, the fastest guys in America, in a similar class in RCDRL. How cool would it be, and they've done it before with the 8th scale guys. How cool would it be down at Don Garland's to the NPRC guys line up in the left lane and the top fuel or whatever line up in the right lane, and let's just hash it out and have a good time.
There's always a possibility, obviously I see a few challenges with a top fuel car that weighs 40 ounces going up against a 5 to 6 pound guy that may not hit him on the track, but on the big end, there's some experience issues there that over the last 10 years I've witnessed in our all run bracket classes. But, and I say this with a lot of experience, there's always possibilities, and there's plenty of time to have very interesting conversation with regards to putting on a show, something like what we're going to do at the Super Nationals. We do have all of those classes. Now it's all prepped. So everyone gets equal time of testing and equal time of, we qualify. And the difference with the NPRC TV event, it's going to be, of course, first round chip draw. And I'll get with you guys about exactly how you want the rules structured, because this is going to be your event powered by the RCDRL. But in my perfect world, in order for us to use Drag Track, first round chip draw, and then after that it becomes something like, I think Super Chips, I believe, is like that. First round is chip draw, and then after that it becomes bracket.
Yes.
Yeah, so we can do that. That's what we do at Summit Racing Equipment. This was the first year we didn't do it. It's just so much going on with our new track, and then the medical issues that's been going on in my family. And if my daughter is watching, I love you, Becca.
Yeah. Hey, thoughts and prayers come from me and Wendy too, Mike.
Definitely.
What's going on?
I'm just running my mouth too. So, I mean, I just think a bigger thing, and I hope that I know it's going to be fantastic. I just, my brain never stops. Billy's brain never stops. I'm a true racer at heart. I love racing anything. I'm telling you, if I'm an NPRC guy and I'm showing up out there and somebody's got a top fuel car in their hand and I see it on foam tires running down a prep track, I'm probably going to want to race that too. So I'm going to try to probably get involved in that. I'm going to try to, those guys may say, hey man, this guy's running a no prep car. It's all tuning. It's all this. It's on rubber tires. The car's, sliding back and forth. The rear end swapping itself 3 times down the track. They're having to drive it. Like, that's really fun. I want to get involved in that too. So thank you for the opportunity to work with you. My brain will never stop on this.
Great, man. Great.
Definitely.
Well, in about 2 weeks, RCDRL Florida is going to have their 2022 championship finals. You're not doing much in January, so they want to go check.
There it is. Hey, Wendy, I
for the finals,
baby. He doesn't know me very well.
Hey, he show up. He'll show up. I'm like, Foster, what the hell? He's like, Biggie, come get me. I'm like, what? Okay.
But here's the deal. Here's the deal, guys. And I tried to say it earlier. We got a lot going on. And Foster will back me up. Frank Ulbrich said earlier, you know, Dustin's working on a foam tire car.
Yeah.
Yep.
Malico
Yeah.
from Team GFRP. So, dude, I'm telling you, this is the perfect timing. This is the perfect timing because Dustin Malico is in the middle of building a car. You got Frank Ulbrich. He's ready to go. And listen.
At the end of the day, we're running on prep tracks.
Yeah.
It's no
Yeah.
prep. All the tire prep that we're using, it's a prep track.
Yeah.
So everybody just has to everybody has to let their egos go. Everybody has to let their mindset go of what we're doing. At the end of the day, we just need to be racing. No matter what the format is, no matter what we're racing on, how we're racing, we need to have structured rules, vetted tracks, vetted, you know, and I'm not that person. I don't want to be that person. I want to go showcase the racers, the venues, the race promoters, the directors, and I love sitting behind that table and watching every single race, watching how the car reacts, talking to the guys how they're going to set up their suspension, everything like that. That's what we got to be focused on, not who is and who's not.
I agree.
Amen.
No.
Amen. That's right. No, I agree.
All right. You know what we should do? Let's just do the race tomorrow, man. Screw it.
Okay, I'm hyped. I don't want to wait a whole year. I'm like, let's go.
Well, listen, man. Guys, we just announced our big race. It's going to be December 1st to the 2nd. It's going to be called the 2023 NPRCTV Toys for Tots Super Bowl. It's not going to be called Super Bowl. Biggie's going to come up with a new name. Listen, it's powered. I love the fact that you're using the powered by. It's powered by RCDRL.
RCDRL.
So check that out. I'm going to actually have a banner made I'm going to redo the banner. It's going to say powered by RCDRL. We're talking to Michael Mercadale from RCDRL. Jojo Blanco was just joining us. Not live, but she's chiming in. So, so Michael, you know, and I know you've kind of already said, but man, is everybody at RCDRL ready for this, us to come over and do this with you guys?
Come on, man. Come on, man.
I gotta ask the question, man.
You know, we have big races, you know, often. I know the inner circle team. Plus, I'm sure that you know, teams from Texas will migrate over to assist our Florida team. You know, we might even have some of our team from Puerto Rico come in. I'm sure there's going to be Team Puerto Rico. When we have our team competitions at the Super Nationals and the Gators, man, they take our lunch money. They shake us upside down.
Not mine. But they do take
first team.
They don't take mine.
Well, not yours necessarily, but Florida was the first team to ever do that. So at the Super Nationals, a unique thing with drag track, you kind of put in your state where you're from. And drag track then breaks down the points and you earn points. So it's really cool it's sort of, I'm getting goosebumps, closer to like the semifinals or quarterfinals, even though this person may have lost in like first or second round, they're sticking around because they want their home state to win. And towards the finals, there's like tons of people on the starting line, just like you see at no prep races, cheering for this guy, not because they even like this person, but because they're from their home state. And then at the end of it, drag track, you know, says what state won. And then we try to do a special award of some kind, but half the time it's just bragging rights. And Florida was is the only home team to ever defend their team championship.
Team championship.
And they did it. Puerto Rico come to Texas has wiped us out every year. And and then when you're from, like, if you're from, I don't know, Kansas or somewhere else, then it's like the rest of the best form their own team because there's just not enough. You need, I think, 7 to 10 or more to really accurately do the points and how drag track divides the points up. So what we do is, you know, we know like California's coming, Texas is already here, Florida, Puerto Rico, Ohio always sends a big team. And then the rest of the best, you know, that kind of thing. So we can even play with that. You know, drag track has just a whole lot of different features that we are barely using. So,
Hey, so the question at hand, I'm going to do this. Foster, this goes to you. This is from Jared Mills, and congratulations to Jared Mills, by the way.
Jared Mills.
Jared Mills' question
First class guy.
is NPRC ready for our RCDRL? Foster, that goes to you.
Well, I can say over the last 3 or 4 years that I've been a part of it, there's been a maybe one person to many people that have shared the comment of, well, you know, we don't want, or we don't want this, we don't want that, we don't want this. I think that's kind of a question of, if it's not ready, why aren't we ready? Why would we not want to be ready for more racers involved, for more people to be at hand, to follow a system or a structure that's already in place and it's proven? I don't know the answer to that. I don't think there is a 100% correct answer to that. Are we ready to have children? Are we ready to have?
Okay, that's a heck of a that's a good one.
You know, at the end of the day, here's the deal. At the end of the day, everybody has to put the egos aside. Like, if I told you there was a plan to get more racers involved, to get more beginners involved, to have more classes involved, to have more structure involved, to have more everything involved, and you could look me straight in the face and say, no, that's horrible, then you better have some reasons why, or continue to do your own thing. I think the NPRC and the RCDRL, I think it's pretty much similar. Just one is, people know it as certain rules and they think it's prep track. Well, if you go back and watch the last race at Ocala, there was NPRC cars racing there. Mm-hmm. So if NPRC isn't ready for RCDRL, why is RCDRL accepting NPRC? This relationship has to go both ways.
Yeah.
Definitely.
This is a great start.
Well, listen, here's what I have to say. I'm going to go back to what Foster said, Jared. We, NPRC, there's been ups and downs in the past, 6 months, right? Listen, we want to get as many people in both of them, because like Foster said, if you're racing RCDRL, listen, you guys, RCDRL guys racing NPRC, I see it all the time. So why are we even talking about this? It's going to be awesome. It's not NPRC merging, guys. Make sure we're clear here. This is NPRC TV. Yes, we kind of have the same name. We're bringing in Michael Mercadal that runs RCDRL. Now, what's going to happen out of this? You just sit back and watch and relax, because you're going to see what's going to go on.
Hell of a ride.
Yeah, it's going to be a hell of a ride, and you're going to start seeing RCDRL live on NPRC TV coming soon. So embrace it. Let's see what happens, and let's have some fun.
Amen.
Definitely.
Right?
Definitely.
What about you, Biggie? Now you got me mad. What do you got, Biggie?
I got nothing. Everything is great. No, just like you said. I mean, everybody definitely should be ready. RCDRL does bring a lot of different categories. Some of the old school stuff that has kind of gone away is starting to come back. And I mean, I'm excited for it. I'm even thinking about getting some other cars so I can do some other categories at RCDRL. Racing is racing. You got to get yourself out there, and I think it's going to be a great thing. The event, I can't even sit still. I'm so happy for the event. We're able to talk about it. I've been just sitting here like, man, when are we going to talk about this? Since they told me, like, hey, you got to keep it quiet. I'm like, oh, man.
I never said that. Hey.
Oh,
Michael,
wait.
Michael.
You didn't make me sign a non-disclosure agreement? Like, come on, bro. Don't tell me I couldn't. Don't throw me under the bus now,
Stop
buddy.
it. Hey, because, listen, Biggie, I have the power to just push a button, and Biggie Paul goes, poof, poof.
She's like, peace out.
Wow.
I'm gone.
Wow. All I can tell you is wow.
Listen,
that's all right.
I got to jump off here in a second because
we do too.
LG is blowing me up. But
yeah, you're good. Go.
I want to say something really quick. I respect Jared Mills and understand where he's coming from. There's a lot of people that worked really hard to create the NPRC, write rules, and create distinction from other groups. I want to go back to a certain time when the AFL and the NFL were two different entities. At the end of the day, it became better when the NFL and they joined united and made one program, right? I'm not saying that that's what's going to happen there or this race is going to even create that. But what this does do is create many other avenues for racers out there watching a certain element of what we're doing to be a part of something that they might not be a part of locally in their community or nationally. You can build a car, find something to watch, find something to race, do whatever. NPRC still has its rules. RCRDL still has their rules, right?
Yep.
But at the end of the day, Tony Stewart raced NASCAR and Indy karts when he went to Indianapolis. He also races outlaw cars. He also races whatever. True racers will race anything that's out there to race.
It's out there to race.
And now look at him. Tony Stewart's behind a top alcohol dragster, and he's getting his top fuel license. So
exactly.
So that's pretty cool. And listen, I didn't see the comment or anything, and I don't know what Jared meant by that, but he is currently the defending RCDRL Pro Street / Street Outlaw champion. So he just won the 2022 championship. So he is one of those guys. He puts on NPRC events and super class, super chip stuff. And then he came down here. And so, he loves, in my opinion, absolutely loves both entities. He does not discriminate. He patronizes us. A lot of our guys go up there. So it's been great. Greg Bridgewater, he has an RCDRL number. And a lot of the guys up there, have been racing with us, and then they started their own thing, very successful points programs and the whole 9 yards. It's just spreading. It really is just spreading around the country.
It's spreading for sure.
You ain't lying. We're coming, Jared. Man. Jared, we're coming.
Yeah, listen, Jared, pack your bags, buddy.
We're coming, buddy.
We have just announced a lot of races. I'm going to break them down. Foster, I know you got to go. Michael, I'm going to pull the plug on this thing because I've got to get off to dinner. Thank you.
You're very welcome, guys.
Thank you.
I appreciate the opportunity. Our team appreciates the opportunity as well. I look forward to it. And yes, we can build on this, however you guys want to structure it, with different classes or whatever. We'll work behind the scenes and make some announcements. I'm open to a lot of, great conversation and looking forward to it.
Awesome. I love it. Everybody, we just announced the 2023 NPRCTV Toys for Tots. It's December 1st through the 3rd. It's in Ocala, Florida. It's at Big Daddy Don Garlett's Museum. Michael Mercadale is our race director. Our race master is Jojo Blanco. And I'm going to get you guys up to speed with the new NPRCTV crew. I'm going to let everybody go. Foster, thank you, brother. Happy New Year to you. Biggie, Happy New Year to you. I'm just going to go through the races. And Michael Mercadale, thank you, brother.
Happy New Year's, everyone.
Hey, listen to me. Put your hat backwards and get ready.
Hey, Michael. Yes. I need one of those jerseys, buddy. I need one of those.
Look at solicitation. It is strong with Foster.
Listen.
He gets a hat, a shirt, man.
Michael.
Absolutely.
Make that too.
Make that too.
Absolutely.
Send me a PayPal. I will get the team some shirts. Listen, man, what a day. It's been crazy. I'm going to break everything down, guys. You guys go enjoy the rest of your day. Happy New Year to you three. I'm going to stay on here for about another 8 minutes and just kind of go through everything. And Foster, I'll give you a shout a little bit later, man. Go take care of LG. And Michael, Happy New Year. You go do your thing. And Biggie, you just get out of here.
I got to finish eating my cheesecake, man.
All right,
guys. I've been sitting here for 4 hours.
Thank you. Love
Thanks,
you guys. I'll talk to you guys soon. Real
Later.
soon. Wow. Wow. If you're not wowing right now, man, you should be, because I'm telling you right now, we just announced some spectacular racing. Let's go through it. Let's do it together. Here we go. I'm going to break it down. Let me get to it. Bear with me here. Here we go. We've already announced we're heading off to, let me make sure I get everything right here, guys. I got to make sure because, listen, I'm getting old and my eyes are getting old. Seriously. We're going to Justin Pace at Moore, Alabama. Pack those bags, man. It's going to be such a great race. And Justin, I'm telling you, I told you guys this before. I'm proud of this kid. He's pulling off a big race. He's got big shoes to fill, and we're coming that way. I'm just trying to find all my notes. My goodness, I can never find no notes. Oh, where are you? Right there you are, right there. Bear with me, guys. Let me find all this stuff. I have so much to do and go through, man. Anyway, it's going to be Friday, February 24th, 25th, and 26th. Correct? Correct. At Moore, Alabama. Your race director is Justin Pace. From there, we're going to New Orleans. We're going off to the Fire on the Bayou. It's going to be March 17th, 18th, and 19th. It's brought to you by Kenneth Jackson. He'll be your race director. His son, Kenneth Jackson Jr., is going to be joining him. NOLA Motorsports. Hey, listen, pack those bags. Everybody was talking about NOLA Motorsports. Even Michael Mercadal was saying he would have loved to have put a race there years ago, but he just couldn't make it happen. Well, guess what? Michael Mercadal, you're more than welcome to come down to New Orleans with us. That shoots us off to Super Chips. Memorial Weekend is right now while we're sticking with the dates. This is going to be Greg Bridgewater and Jared Mills. Join me March 26th through the 28th. That's in Tulsa.
May.
I'm sorry, May, my bad.
Memorial Day's May.
Yep, sorry, May 26th through the 28th. Then we're going to shoot off to Maumee, Ohio. We are going with Erica Del Grasso and the 419. It's the Summer Slam, June 8th through 11th. Pack those bags. She puts on a hell of a race. And don't forget, from there, we're going to be going to Oregon. We are going to the Northwest Gambler. Chad Wahlberg is putting this on. It's August 11th, 12th, and 13th. I know the banner's wrong. He tweaked his dates. I will fix that. And as soon as I get off this show, I'm going to put up all of these banners everywhere. I'm going to put up my full race schedule. Then from there, we're shooting off to Cape Town Meltdown. It's September 1 through the 3rd. You're heading off with Nate Chavarria and Alex Morales. We're going to be hanging down in Carlsbad, New Mexico. Remember last year, they put on a hell of a race. Joey Davis took that one. Joey Davis was on fire in 2022. Can he do it 2023? We will find out. Now let's shoot off to the rest of the races. I've got to make sure I do this right. And that's going to bring up our next ones. We're going to head off to Dallas, Texas. It's Dallas versus the world. It's in Dallas, Texas, October 27th, 28th, and 29th. Your race director, listen to this, ladies and gentlemen, is Erica Del Grasso. Your race promoter is JFab. He couldn't hop on the live with us. He is busy with some family, so he couldn't hop on. We'll bring him on a later date. Now, let's head off to the big one. This is one for, I say big one because this is Foster and
near
mine.
Near and dear to your heart.
This one's going to be near and dear to our heart because I have decided to do Toys for Tots this year by myself. The past 2 years, I helped Kenny B. Awesome. And we helped Chris Garcia this year. But next year, we're going to do it our damn selves. We are going to do it our damn selves. And $30,000 is my goal. I'm going for $30K for the kids. And I'm telling you right now, if you just listen to what we just talked about at this race, you've got my race director is Michael Mercadal. It's at Big Daddy Don Garlett's Museum. I mean, just that alone, December 1st to the 3rd is just absolutely amazing. It's going to give you so much time to see the roots of drag racing, to go to the museum. And you heard what excuse me, what Michael said. It's going to take you a day to go through this museum and really reminisce and check out what's going on. And yeah, that's going to be cool. And now, here we go. Don't forget about this one. We've got RC Drag Kids Camp. I've been working on this for a little while. I had to wait until January 1st to announce it. So the gentleman that was asking, I saw a guy doing a live saying Billy's doing it. What happened to the drag camp? Sir, there it is, sir. It's December 1st to the 3rd. It's also going to be in Ocala, Florida. It's going to be during the Toys for Tots NPRCTV drag race. Now, the cool thing about this is Team Associated is on board with us. I have 40 DR10s that I'm going to be traveling all over the country with. I will be bringing that 40 DR10s with us to this race down in Florida. And when it's done, depending on how many kids come, we're gonna be able to hand each kid.
Hopefully we have enough.
Oh,
depending on how many kids come.
Well, if it's over 40, we have a problem.
Yeah.
Because I only have 40. But listen, if we get 40, that's amazing.
If we get 40, that's huge.
Yes. Then we are going to hand these kids their own DR10, sponsored by and donated by Team Associated. So I can't wait for that. That's going to sum up our 2023 race schedule. I have a few more to announce, but those guys were not ready. I can only go as fast as I can. I wanted to do something today. It's New Year's Day.
Here's to a happy New Year to everybody listening
it's gonna be good.
and watching.
It's going to be a great year, man. If you guys are ready, we're ready. We're ready to pull off a crazy year, man. It's going to be nuts, man.
It is crazy.
But I'm done. Hey, I forgot to tell everybody this. I forgot to tell Foster and Biggie and Michael. I pulled off the best game show the other night. I have a new game show. And listen, I pulled off a game show the other night. If you guys want to come check out my game show, listen, what's that game show that's on TV? Jeopardy. Screw Jeopardy. What's the other one? Wheel of Fortune? Hell no. Give me another game show.
Know.
Price is Right? Get out of here.
Them.
Give me another one. Give me another.
Let's Make a Deal?
Let's Make a Deal. Get out of here.
Let's Make a Deal, though.
No. I have the best game show ever. And if you want to come and hang out and see what we did on Friday night, we're doing it again.
Just ask Gary Campbell. I think.
Yeah, ask Gary Campbell. Hey, Gary, I saw you chiming in. Tony Stewart can wheel a loaf of bread. Anyway, Friday night, we had such a good time. This is my new game show tables. And we did left, right, center.
Left, center, right.
Left, center, right. I call it left, right, center.
That's the name of the group, though, left, center, right.
Left, center, right is the name of the group. If you guys want to join us this Saturday night, we're doing it again. This time we're going to have 8 people at the table, and we're bringing 3 people from live all over the country. I'm going to try it. I don't know if it's going to work. And that's it, Wendy. I'm done. Are you done?
I am. It was an adventurous day.
Yeah. Well,
That's
guess
for
what?
sure.
It is time for me to go
now that your cat is out of the bag, are you good?
I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, Foster had some crazy ideas. We'll see what happens. Left, center, right. Brandon Hickson, what's up, big dog? Hey, listen, Brandon, dude, I get busy with this stuff, and I told you that this show was sponsored by Brandon Hickson.
It's right there.
Yeah. Listen, go check out
All
his
day.
coffee, man. Brandon, I'm gonna make me a fresh pot right now. Go check him out at Boosted Brews,
You need coffee
and I'm
right
pretty
now?
sure it's Boosted Brews. What's that?
You need coffee right now?
No, I don't need
You're
no
pretty
coffee.
pumped.
Yeah, I don't need no coffee right now. Yeah, I don't need no coffee. But let me find.
Thanks for everybody that joined us today. We appreciate it.
BoostedBrews.com. BoostedBrews.com. Please go check out Brandon Hickson's coffee. Is it a
Have you even opened them?
coffee distributor? No, I haven't opened them yet. I
You're
woke up
saving
this
the box?
morning so jazzed. I just haven't opened them yet.
Are they pods? What are
Yeah,
they?
they're pods.
Nice.
Please give Brandon Hickson some love over a Boosted.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, they're pods. Yeah. They smell good.
Oh, yeah.
Let me see. Ooh.
Yeah, they smell good.
Okay, it's time to make coffee. Brandon Hickson, thank you. And thank you to everybody to join us today. We had a couple hiccups during the live show. We can blame that on Chad Wahlberg.
Just kidding, Chad.
My name is Billy Shaw. This lady right here is Wendy Shaw. Foster Yates, thank you. Biggie Paul, thank you. And much, much thank you to Michael Mercadell from RCDRL. We are pulling off something spectacular in 2023. Have a happy new year from NPRC TV Live, and we'll see you guys on What's Up Wednesday. I got something.